I grew up all over the place. I was born in Washington, D.C. When I was 3, I moved to California. When I was 6, I moved to New Jersey. And then when I was 10, I moved back to the D.C. area.
Switch it up.
Okay. I always remember making art. So that's what I grew up with. I didn't know you were supposed to do anything else. The label I put on myself is Stuffmaker. You know, I'm a stuff maker because I make stuff. But my discipline is collage. And collage in terms of like resin and paper and glue and wood and sound and images and photographs and film and, you know, whatever. Concept is king. First I think of something and then I go find the medium. But that's not always the way it works with me. Sometimes I'll see a piece of wood and I'll be like, I need to make this. I was inspired by that to make this statement. I'm fascinated and terrified with death. And I think death is, I mean, the only thing we all know, truly know, is that we're going to die. Every single one of us will die. And that's terrifying and crazy and big and enormous and it's out there. Yet in the meantime, we like baseball, we like steak, we like wine, our daughters, you know, like we spend time, effort, and emotional investment in these small things. Small relative to the great chasm of 30 billion years from now, the sun will explode and life will cease as we know it, you know? So somehow we walk through life intellectually knowing of the vastness and uselessness of existence, and on a micro scale, really giving a shit about tiny small things. So that tension is just like, that's the overreaching one. Sometimes if I don't have enough work, it's like, you know, okay, another day of, you know, the art making is great, but I really got to make some fucking money. And then there are other times when I have a lot of work in and I need to get back to the art. It's a balance for me. I have to be doing the art. A few years ago, the economy was absolute shit. I had 2 little kids. I had like a, you know, 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and it wasn't going the way that I was expecting or told it by everyone around me that it was going to go. And you know, I've always been told how talented I was, which is nice to hear, but shit when it doesn't pay. And that was it was a very frustrating period for me. And there are things I wish I handled better. Like what? Well, I wish I was less angry at times about shit because it doesn't get you anything. I want people to have really good stories about, you know, having spent time with me. And I want my daughters to have lessons, humor, manners, and good stories. And that's about it. I mean, I just, you know, that's all you can ask for. You know, to be the arbiter of good stories is to live forever.